isn't there a third ideology that's weakening the West, which is the self-interest expressed from the idea of hold the chateau qui mahar no drink, eat and drink, tomorrow we die. That clearly weakens the whole ideology of representing ourselves in the way Western civilization does. It doesn't help at all. I think it's very dominant.
Yeah, so the question is, isn't there another ideology in the West, which is, I think I can paraphrase, hedonism and nihilism, I think, which basically says, you know, eat, drink now, and who cares about tomorrow? And we'll just have fun right now, and it doesn't matter. Tomorrow doesn't matter. And I think that's absolutely right. It's a growing force. It's definitely a force in Europe. One of the reasons I believe that Europeans don't have kids, and they don't. Italians, Spaniards, French don't have kids is because they don't think long term. They don't think about tomorrow. They think about right now. They just want to have fun. And kids, as anybody who's had kids knows, it's work. And you have to think long term to make it kidai, right? To make it worthwhile, you have to think long term. You can't think short term about kids. Right? Europeans don't want to think that way. They want to enjoy themselves, and certainly the elements within Israeli society and the elements within American society that share that. There's a certain hedonism and nihilism associated with that. And again, I think that comes out of a long tradition of Western philosophy, you know, that has taught us that small relativism, that there is nothing worth living for. There are no absolutes. There are no right or wrongs. You know, it doesn't matter anymore what you do and what you don't. It's also a kind of a false rejection of altruism. People don't want to be altruistic in a Kantian sense, but they don't have an alternative. So they're left with being hedonists. Their only alternative is, yeah, whatever. There is no truth, so what difference does it make? There is no, they've abandoned religions, there is no afterlife, so there's no point in that. There is no absolute truth here in this world, so they abandon that, and they just live literally for the moment. And that is definitely one of the elements destroying the West. Now, I think that comes in ultimately because of the kind of Kantian philosophy that dominates the West. This is the only rejection of that, in a sense, that's possible.